There we go. Glasses on. Oh, it keeps doing that for some reason. I don't know why. You ever curious what I'm doing when I'm like just after I've started and it feels like I'm shuffling around a bunch? I'm literally turning to where my back is in like the corner of the right corner. Like if you're sitting in the chair, it's the right back corner. My back is sitting right in that, and then I have my feet or my legs on the other armrest because I'm sitting in a big ass leather recliner. My phone is going off, bruh. It was just my mom reminding me to do garbage or to get the garbage out. Garbage runs in the mornings, 2 times a week. What am I doing? I don't know why I always forget what I do at the start. I have to get more into the actual like cycle because until the Hu Tao banner comes around, it's the maybe even longer than that. It's just gonna be the same cycle. And the moment I get C1 Hu Tao, I think I'm gonna start saving again. I don't think I'll be going for her signature weapon because I think having deathmatch works just enough anyways. Plus that extra 36% is a lifesaver, which means I don't have to worry about getting crit rate. I'd rather have crit rate than crit damage. After that, be saving for someone else. I'm not sure who though. Like, how many characters I want actually after I get C1 Hu Tao? Uh, hmm. Not particularly. I think I'll just be on the just saving until I feel like not saving anymore. Don't really have any particular saving plans for a while. I guess I'll just save until I come across someone that I really would want to have. Uh, but that might take a long time. Aren't any characters I can think of that I really want. And when it comes to Natlan characters, there are some things that we know will come out soon or eventually. How long that takes might depend, because so for Children of Echoes we have Kachina, Zalonin. Uh, People of the Springs we only have Mulanhi. Science Kennedy we only have Kanich. For the Nightwind we have both Sitlali and Auron. Then for what rings are working? Flower Feather Clan. I can't remember the name. For the Flower Feather clan, we now have both, which is Chaska and Aoife. And then we have two for Collective of Plenty. So the ones we're missing are a 4-star from the People of Springs and a 4-star from the Signs Again, which would make 13 total characters from Natlin. How many do we usually get in a region? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 18. So we'd be pretty close to the total number anyway. And Wattson actually has one of the lowest numbers. So for the final, having about 12 or having about 13 characters from the region would actually be a pretty regular number, I think. Most regions start out with that amount. The other thing that I'm waiting on is we're probably gonna get. We're either gonna. There's a good chance we're gonna get a Fatui Harbinger at some point. A Fatui Harbinger is always released, or has been released for a good bit now. But they're usually being released when there's characters that would actually make sense to be playable, that are actually involved in the story a lot. We got Tartaglia in 1.1, I think was when he was released. I wasn't there back then. And then in 4.6, 4.7, I can't remember which specific version it was there, because I wasn't really there that often during that. But during that, we got Arlecchino. And we haven't really had that much super interested or super involved since then. There was Senora, but Senora wasn't really a character that's really designed to be playable currently, with the whole double element thing. I mean, obviously we could do what we do with Talia with just the cryo, but she's a character that's not really fit to be playable yet because she died. It just doesn't feel right that she'd be playable in the same version she died in. It'd make more sense if she comes back later. And then Arlecchino, she's fire all the way down. So it made sense to have her be playable, especially because she's a character. It's always it's the harbingers that we're actually like friends with and work with that end up being playable. That's what I've noticed. It was Tartaglia the first time, then it was Arlecchino, or actually then it was the Wanderer, and then it was Arlecchino. Yeah, Child. What was his role again? His code name? I don't remember. Okay, let's go farm this now. Where is it? I am the blind. Yeah. Farm this twice and then farm Moro once. Or Moro 3 times. More like 2.5, but you know. Oh, it's Chi-Shins. moment, all of my characters that I actually want to get up to their max ascension levels, the max levels relative to their ascension. Once I'm done with that, I'm gonna be working on probably just stockpile Mora for a very long time. At some point soon, probably on my 4-year anniversary, or maybe a year later in the 5-year anniversary, I will. I might. Hmm. I'll probably start focusing on a single character that I'll try and build until they're perfect. Because I don't really do that ever. So, I'm definitely not doing it yet. Of course, you started vaulting without me telling you to. Oh, 39k. 39k with all of my different buffs on this team. Okay, now I'm gonna go farm this 3 times. Imagine I were to build Plunge Hu Tao. That'd be hilarious. It'd be slower damage, though. That's the difference. But it might be more. Who knows? Are there any characters that like specifically increase uh, charge attack damage? Like for normal attacks, we have Yunjin. For plunging attacks, we have Shenyun. Do you have someone like that for charge attacks? I don't think we do. Maybe that's a character that I'll add eventually. Because no cheat sheet still have less than like 15k HP. And then the last one. I just realized I can upgrade Tainari now. Reminds me of the video I saw. It was a Sela with 600% crit damage. One of the in one of the comments before I finished watching it was look what child, look what they need to mimic a fraction of our power. I was like, what does that mean? And then I saw the video and it Ito laser, sure. And then I saw the rest of the video, and the reason they said that is because she didn't crit. Sela did not crit. It's so funny because it reminded me that like even above 100% crit rate, it didn't crit. Which that's a meme. That meme is ancient. I hadn't seen that in a long time. The joke is that no matter how high of a crit rate you give to a child, he will always not crit unless it's like above 100%. Which is so real because that's how it all. That's like the amount of clips I used to see where it was Tartaglia hitting his ult and it not critting. I believe even when I did his quest the first time, I didn't crit. Like the multiple times I used his ult, it just didn't crit. It's hilarious. I also remember in that quest realizing how annoying it is trying to use him in his actual melee state because or rather trying to keep him in it because the cooldown gets so long when it ends after the full time, and his ultimate changes. It's different when you're not in the other state. Okay, how much am I at? I should have gotten a pull's worth, I think. I'm now at 47. There are no events to do, right? No. I mean, obviously I gotta do paralogism, but I'll do that eventually. I got so many games to focus on right now.